What's up, guys? Welcome to the Rainbow Cup round 4 match between, this one is the match between Numnuts and TibbyG. This is map number 1 being played on Arabia. As you guys know, map number 1 always is, oh, I hate when this happens to me, and it happens way too often, where you build one of your starting houses up against a resource that you want to use later. Yeah, I think so as well, Daniel. Alright, so let's have a look at the players quickly. These players currently, I think both of their records are 1 and 2 so far in the tournament, if I'm not mistaken. I'm speaking under correction. You can find the information on the tournament page on tournament. The link is that one over there. You can go to that link and see the information of the tournament so far. But let's have a look at these players and their maps. We see Numnuts playing as the Saracens in the red, in the far right hand corner. I don't like his map. This is a horrible map. He's way open on the side, which is straight towards his opponent. He's got a little hill. Oh, and now we see TibbyG is coming forward to lame. If he just keeps going, he's gonna get, what's this, 2 free goats. Well, or are those his goats? I don't even know. Whose goat is this goat? Those are his goats. So actually, Numnuts could have gotten those goats for free, because his 4 extra goats are there and there. So those are TibbyG's 2 goats. And he's not even going to find them. This is so close again for both players. And this, guys, this hill over here is going to be massively important for both players, but more so for Numnuts to take control of, because this is right at the entry to his base. He has his secondary gold basically on the hill, which is a pretty crappy position. He's got his main gold just off the hill, so any pressure coming from this hill is going to be so difficult for him to deal with, like to keep his gold safe from that position. If we take a look at his berries are safe, at least he's got a safe gold in the back of his base, fortunately. But I mean, his wood line is, this is the only wood line, the only real accessible wood line that he has. All the other wood around his base is pretty crappy, is pretty shitty, to be honest. And then if we take a look over at TibbyG's base, we see his gold is to the back. It's pretty safe. He's got plenty of usable wood lines in the back of his base. He's got his berries pretty close to his town center, at least. He's got his stones forward, and he's got his secondary stone and secondary gold and this wood line also right at the foot of the other end of this hill that I said, this entire hill that'll be massive. So coming in from this side will be dangerous for him, or danger will come in from this side for him if Numnuts pushes in from this side. But his base does seem a little more wallable than Numnuts' base does. If we take a look at these civilizations that the players went for, we see that Numnuts chose the Saracens. It'll be interesting to see if he's going to make use of the Saracen market bonus. Obviously the Saracens, they get their market for cheaper, and also the commodity trading fee on the market is also way less than with any other civilization. What you could also then expect from the Saracens is that they do, oh no, you can basically do a scout opening with the Saracens, or you can go for, oh no, Numnuts running his scout into the town center, and yes, the scout dies to the town center, so that's him without his starting scout. What you can do with Saracens, mostly you'd want to go for archers. You'd want to go into your archer production, since you do get fully upgraded obelisk as well. But what you could also do is go for camels, or even go for the, damn, now I can't remember the unique unit's name, for the Mamelukes, for the Saracen Mamelukes, which is their unique unit that's produced in the castles, unfortunately. So you need a castle for them, but they are also usable, especially at lower levels. They are also very usable in late game battles. Right, so let's see. I don't love this ball lure, but yeah, he had to do this to actually try and keep his villager alive, because that villager was very close to actually dying to this ball. Wait, where's the low HP villager now? Oh, did he put his low HP villager on? Wait, isn't there another low HP villager somewhere? Am I missing something? Guys, am I missing something? And we see Numnuts already now he's going for Loom, so he seems to be going for a standard 22 pop build. Getting Loom after this, there we go. He's going for standard 22 pop build. And TibbyG already on his way to the fuel age on 20 pop. So is he gonna, wait, why is he building his barracks on the back side of his base though? Why not build it forward? Oh, he doesn't know where his opponent is. So this is technically him building his barracks kind of forward. No, he doesn't have any deaths yet, TibbyG. So I thought there was a villager. I think he might have garrisoned it in the town center for some time. That's why it's on 17 HP, because I know it was a lot lower than just that. Because yeah, it doesn't have any deaths yet. That's the first thing I thought, that perhaps it died, but he doesn't have any deaths yet. And eventually TibbyG getting his last 2 goats that were like way out there. 19 volts versus 21 volts. So, yeah. So Adora Blood, Numnuts is going for a standard 22 pop build, which I would actually prefer. TibbyG, I mean, you don't want to do a 20 pop scout rush if you don't even know where your opponent is. He still hasn't found his opponent. So he's going for 20, he's going for like super early scouts. 20 pop scouts is actually pretty doable. Even with the Ethiopians, where you'd want to go up with your, where you'd want to use your archers, opening with scouts is still doable. And doing 20 pop scouts is still doable with Ethiopians. But the problem is, now he is going for scouts. He still doesn't know where his opponent. Look at his scouting on the map. He's seen that gold there, although he hasn't seen enough of it to know if it's just an extra gold or if it's one of his. He knows that that's an extra gold. He doesn't know if it's one of his opponent's like secondary golds or if it's just an extra gold. There you go. And now we see a stable coming up for. Ooh, I don't like the fact that Numnuts is building the stable with 2 extremely weak villages, and he left a hole there. Numnuts with the holes again, and TibbyG finds him. He's got his scouts ready. If only TibbyG noticed, if he noticed these 2 villages, I mean, he can easily kill both of these villages with his starting scouts. This is so dangerous to do, building your forward buildings, or building any buildings that's not under your TC with villages that are like under half HP. And he still hasn't plugged that hole. He still has that hole there. So now there we go, TibbyG getting all of his scouts together, and he should be able to actually do some damage to Numnuts pretty soon. 4 scouts, these 4 scouts should be able to do a lot of damage. I don't see any holes on this side, on the front side, at least for TibbyG so far. And he's plugging that hole there, and then I assume he'll be probably walling from this. I mean, look at how close this is, guys. He'll be walling from this cliff down to this hill over here. I mean, that's a massive wall though, but look at how close these players are to each other. There you go, scouts going in, and this is low HP. I mean, this village is going to take 2 or 3 hits and she's going to be dead. Oh, nice timing there on the pikeman, on the spearman, sending spearman out to get the villagers. But I think, oh, TibbyG running back. I think he just missed seeing this villager. He just didn't see that villager, and I mean, that's 2 free villager kills that he could have gotten that he just gives up on. And now he has his scout attacking the farm under Numnuts' TC. Yeah, this. Okay, there's no low HP villagers close by, but still, I mean, why are you attacking the farm? Like, attack the villager. There you go. Let's see if he's gonna go in for this villager now. Come on, please. At least get one of these low HP villagers that Numnuts is so brave to actually walk and build with. There we go. He's going in. There we go. And he'll get the kill with that one. And he's going to get a villager kill on this side as well. So good job by TibbyG so far. He's getting that villager kill. He needs to run away from the spearman. That spearman's gone. Oh, and we see quite a few spearmen being created now by Numnuts, sending his spearmen all over to the wood line. Another villager kill there for TibbyG. He's going to get a third villager kill on that wood line. So 4 villagers already down for Numnuts. 4 villagers killed by TibbyG, including the starting scout. Yeah, he's definitely wasting time. TibbyG could have done so much more damage. Okay, Numnuts eventually did plug that hole, but he's still open on this side, and now the scouts are back in. And again, still Numnuts trying to build a wall with a low HP villager, and he loses that villager eventually. This is so much damage done here by TibbyG, and I'm not sure. I think Numnuts is, well, he's not out of it. He's definitely not out of it yet, but he is starting to fall behind pretty. He's starting to fall pretty far behind. He's already 9 villages behind. Purely from, well, 5 of them lost to the scouts, and from the rest from Townsend the idle time. And let's take a look over at TibbyG's base. He has changed to double range archers. I'm not sure if he's gotten fletching for them yet. I don't actually think he should get fletching. I think he should try and maybe stop archer production right now and go for, well, he has stopped. He's not creating any archers. He's creating skirmishers now, and try and get up to castle age. That way he'll do so much more damage to Numnuts. Yeah, Behileto, it is a pretty good rap name. Ooh, he needs to have these spearmen on patrol over on this side. I don't think they're on patrol. I think he's just wait. He's sending them back, and now they see the scouts. Okay, these scouts should die now. There you go. All the scouts will die. So all the scouts are down, and now we'll see. Yeah, Numnuts walling up the front end of his base, trying to secure his entire base, and he has plugged all the holes that he had. He just needs to hope that this wall goes up before TibbyG has any more army in his base. Oh, but now he's sending in a counterattack. Counterattack coming in now from Numnuts. Let's see if he can return the favor to TibbyG and try and hamstring TibbyG's economy before TibbyG manages to click up to, well, he is about to click up to the castle age. There we go, 1 villager down, and now TibbyG forced to send his scouts back. Well, his few scouts that he has, and he's forced to send them back into his base. He's lost 1 villager so far. Oh, Numnuts, come on, you can get a few free villagers. There we go. He gets in. That's going to be another 2 villagers, at least 1 more villager down. 1 more villager down, and there we go, and he runs away. This is perfect scout play by Numnuts now. He's a little late with it, but it's perfect scout play. And now he just needs to run away from the spear. No. Those scouts are like, nope. So pretty good back and forth here from both players, and now we see Numnuts just sending a few spearmen forward to try and, well, the spearmen will easily take down the skirmisher, or they will not. He's going to lose the spearmen to the archers now, and now this is going to be trouble. Wait, why hasn't TibbyG clicked up to the... No, cancel those 4 archers, cancel your fletching, and click up to castle age. You have more than enough resources. Or at least create a few more scouts then if you want to apply more feudal pressure. And let's see what Numnuts is going to do behind this. He's now putting down an archer range and a blacksmith inside his base. He's still massing a lot of spearmen, which I don't think is, well, it will help against these scouts, but I mean, he doesn't really need this many spearmen right now. Well, sorry, that's his own scouts. And then we see eventually TibbyG click up to the castle age. And we see fletching coming in now for Numnuts, and he is also going for archers. Ooh, he's a little far from clicking up to castle age. His food eco is looking absolutely horrible right now. He needs to get a lot of food. He needs to get some villagers. Those villager losses that he suffered earlier, he's still 9 villagers behind at the moment. Those losses he suffered were massive, and that is still biting him in the ass right now. So he is still pretty far behind. And he needs to actually make a plan and try and get back into this one. So I think, yeah, putting down another range, producing archers. He needs to produce from both ranges, is he? No, he's not producing from both ranges. He's only producing from one range. He has enough gold and wood to produce from both ranges constantly. He has enough villages on gold. Well, he almost has enough villages on gold to produce from both ranges constantly. I think, yeah, one more village on gold will be enough to actually keep producing from both ranges. But he needs more on food though, because pretty soon his opponent is going to be in castle age in absolutely no time. And he needs to stop producing scouts and start creating more farms. Because now he has 5 scouts. He has 3 more scouts in his stable. But these scouts are going to be pretty useless. Well, not really, since if he runs around... Wait, didn't TibbyG see this hole behind his base? Okay, he knows there's a hole behind his base. I don't know why he bothers with this entire wall over here. Or if he's actually going to complete it. We're just going to put a house in this gap over on this side. Or even put a TC in this gap. Oh no, that'll be a shitty TC. So now we see TibbyG is housed, and these villagers doing some long range lumberjacking on the other side of this forest. And now we see the scouts. Look, these 5 scouts will come in for Numnuts. We'll see if he can do some more damage on this wood line of TibbyG. And there is a hole on this other side of the wood line as well. There's still a gap on this side. There's a hole on this side of the wood line. Let's see if he runs in. Let's see where he goes with these scouts. But now we see TibbyG's own scouts are in Numnuts' base, or trying to get into Numnuts' base. There we go. And that villager will go down. Let's see if he'll get more villagers. There we go. And he runs into the wood line. Perfect from Numnuts. Runs into the wood line, and this is going to be massive damage. He needs to get at least 2 or 3 more villagers here. Ooh, should rather group up his scouts and try and focus down one villager instead of just semi-hurting a few villagers. He's going to get 2 villagers down. Oh, and he's going to lose 1 scout to the town. No, not the town bell, TibbyG, no. No, not the town bell. Oh, and at the same time, we see TibbyG, while ringing his town bell, he has his archers just streaming into Numnuts' base. And his scouts on the other side into Numnuts' base. This is going to be difficult for Numnuts to come back from, because these archers will pretty soon be crossbows. I'm sure he'll probably get botkin arrow for them soon as well. Dude, town bell. There you go. And oh, nice little pop out surprise. That is a perfect surprise, motherfucker, from Numnuts there, popping his archers out of his town center at the perfect time. He's gonna lose his army to the skirmishers though, but he clears up the entire archer army for no, he's not gonna lose his archers to the skirmishers. He's actually gonna kill these skirmishers. They have equal upgrades, so he's gonna kill the skirmishers, and he decimates the entire archer army of with that surprise attack of TibbyG. And now, well, I'm not gonna say he's in the ascendancy just yet. He still needs to take care of these few scouts, but I mean that'll be pretty easy for him to take care of. But the timing on that was absolutely perfect, dude. That was absolutely perfect. The timing on those archers just popping out of his ranges, and he managed to kill all of those archers for TibbyG right before the crossbow upgrade for TibbyG actually kicked in. So great job there by Numnuts, actually clearing out all of those archers. Guys, we are on for a match. We have a match on our hands, guys. We definitely have a match on our hands. Now if Numnuts can just get to castle age, get crossbow and botkin arrow immediately, he might still have an advantage. There we go. And he's back on the wood line. These scouts are back on the wood line. He just chilled him in the corner for a second. Back on the wood line, focusing down that one villager. Run away, run away, run away. There we go. Perfect by Numnuts. Gets a few villager kills, gets 2 more villager kills on that wood line, and just runs away again. Oh, no, 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 don't show your scouts. And at the same time, he is still just massing crossbows back at home. And we see camels coming in for Numnuts. So weird that you'll see camels from an Ethiopian player versus knights from the Saracens. That's completely the opposite way around. As a Saracens, you don't really want to go for knights. You want to try and go for camels instead. Ooh, this Numnuts need to try and no, he's not going to deny this castle. This castle is a very, very big deal for TibbyG. If this castle goes up, and it will go up. Oh no, Numnuts need to run away. This castle, no, wait, is he honestly denying this castle? Is this honestly a doubt castle? Guys, this play so far by Numnuts has been insane. His timings has been insane. He needs to get crossbow though. He needs to, well, he actually doesn't even need to wait for the crossbow upgrade before taking these fights, because he's doing so much damage. And suddenly, guys, the score lead has changed hands dramatically, and Numnuts was just now 500 points behind. Suddenly he's 500 points ahead. And now we just need to take the hill against the camels. These camels have 0 upgrades on them. They will melt to these crossbows. 3 shots, well, actually more than 3 shots. But, I mean, look at how much damage 2 shots from these crossbows and these camels will die. And now he's sending spearmen forward as well. He still needs to get botkin arrow for his crossbows though. That's the only thing I still want to see. Well, neither player has botkin arrow just yet. And, yeah, he's denied this castle. Guys, Behileto, thank you for the clip, dude. And guys, please remember, if you see any moments like this, please clip it, drop it into the clip competition channel on my Discord server, and every month at the end of the month I'll pick the best clip from there, and the winner of the best clip actually just wins a free game. This has been so great from Numnuts so far. And okay, now TibbyG has learned his lesson with this gap behind here. Alright, so he's definitely learned his lesson by leaving this gap open. So now he has 4 pikemen waiting there. But look at this. Look at this. Look at these 4 juicy villagers just waiting there. Just waiting for these 3 scouts to run back in. I'm just waiting for Numnuts just to run these 3 scouts in. They've chilled long enough for now. Just run them in and get 2 or 3 more villager kills right there. Yeah, and Numnuts gave up on that castle. Now if... Oh, sorry, TibbyG gave up on that castle. Now if Numnuts... Oh, what he should actually... I actually want him... There we go. And he is on stone. Perfect. I was wondering why he's not on stone, but he's gone for his forward stone. He is on stone. If he can get a castle up on this hill right now, that will be massive for him. Okay, and now TibbyG does notice this hole, and he is going to plug it, unfortunately, before Numnuts can run these 3 villagers back in there. There you go. Now we go scouts with the first armor upgrade. I'm not sure why he doesn't get the second armor, or why he doesn't get botkin arrow for his crossbows, or the second armor upgrade for his scouts. But I mean, he's doing so much damage already. Is TibbyG... Well, he's putting up town centers back at home. Did he lose the stone for that castle? Oh no, he lost the stone for that castle, and now Numnuts coming in with a massive ball of crossbows. Dude, diagonal wall phobia, yep, that's definitely a thing. I think he just didn't want to, like, go through the effort of having to turn the gates. Wait, did Numnuts actually kill this castle? And TibbyG lost all of that stone? Are you kidding me? Because I don't see TibbyG with the castle anywhere else. And this... Okay, no, there's another tree behind it. Never mind. There's not going to be overchop there. Oh, this is great play by Numnuts so far. But I don't know why he's being so overly cautious though. This is more than enough army to actually do a lot more damage to TibbyG. Oh, but we see there's 3 scouts in his base, and let's see how much damage these 3 scouts will do. Well, he's gonna kill 1 villager, is he? Yeah, he's gonna get 1 villager kill at least. He might get another villager kill. No, he's not gonna get any. No, he's not gonna get anything else. And at the same time, we see Numnuts now pushing in. Oh, that's not a fight that you want to take with your knights though. Go into the crossbows, take the fight with the crossbows, clear out the pikemen with your crossbows, and then you can go in with your knights to start clearing out some villages and start doing some more damage to him. Guys, Currently, TibbyG doesn't have any gold income. I don't know why he's not taking gold though. Because he's low on gold and he doesn't have any more gold. No, Flips. Oh yeah, he might have, because the castle wasn't like 90 something percent, so it wouldn't have returned a lot of stone either way. Come to think of it, yeah, you're probably right. I didn't think of that. Ooh, that's a little sloppy there from Numnuts, losing his. Oh no, Numnuts. Oh, he's gonna. Oh no, no, Numnuts, no. Losing his entire army, losing all the advantage that he had. He had so much advantage, losing all of it with 1 or 2 mangonel shots, and it's all dead. That was just because he ran his knights into the pikemen of TibbyG. But if you look at, the military numbers, Numnuts still has the military number lead, and he's 14 villages ahead. So TibbyG, because of all of this pressure, he has had so much idle time on his TCs, and with all the villages that he got killed. He's now 11 villages behind. Numnuts is currently on 3 TCs. What does he have? Why is there a villager garrisoned in this TC? Dude, don't be lazy. Please, go work. And he's still going on knights. Like I said, guys, this is something that you won't often see. That's a Saracen player going heavily into knights the way Numnuts is, simply because, you can't upgrade your knights after the Castle Age. So they're pretty useful in Castle Age, more useful than the camels, but after Castle Age you can't really do much with them anymore. And now we see TibbyG getting forging. He's queuing up a ton of villages, getting forging, getting even more scouts. And is he coming forward? Is this a castle drop? Okay, he's gonna place a castle on his gold. I don't like that castle position though, because that denies the entire side of his gold. This castle would be much better right over here. Then you can actually range any attacks coming from Numnuts' base, while still having the added bonus of getting hill advantage, or cliff advantage in this case. And yeah, TibbyG also still has this 1 scout just chilling outside of Numnuts' base. But let's see what Numnuts is doing now. He's still massing a lot of knights and getting he has a ton of knights. Where's the rest of his army? He still has these 3 scouts just chilling over here. Ooh, now there's another gap for him to run into, so he can run back with these 3 scouts. I want to see him do that again. I want to see him go for that again. And also I want to see Mamelukes, guys. Tell me you guys want to see Mamelukes as well. They are such a meme unit, but they are also, in games at this level, they are also such a strong unit. So basically at this point, Numnuts can counter just about anything that TibbyG can do. He has the crossbows, still no botkin arrow unfortunately. He has these knights, still only with a +1 armor. Let's see what upgrades does TibbyG have on his units. Oh no, these scouts will, yeah, they're gonna die to the castle and to the knights right now. TibbyG has +2 attack on his melee units, but no armor upgrades yet. That's not the right way to. You should in a case like this, you should probably prioritize the armor upgrades on your melee units, and then go for the range upgrades and the attack upgrades on your range units. But he's not creating any. He's playing as the Ethiopians, not creating any crossbows. He's really letting the Saracen player take him off of crossbows with his own crossbows. And now we see Numnuts is 35% on his way to the Imperial Age already, putting up a university to get ballistics and to get chemistry once he gets in Imperial Age. Yes, Flips, the cliffs do give plus attack. You do get heal bonus from attacking from behind cliffs. You get heal bonus as well. There you go, those 3 knights eventually all die. And now we see TibbyG coming forward with more villages, just to put a town center on this little. That's good to secure that woodline and to get some more map control as well. Since always Flips, it's always been the case that you get more damage from behind the cliff. like since HD actually. Yeah, the only difference is when you shoot up a cliff, you still do full damage. So shooting up a cliff still does full damage, but shooting down a cliff is like you get downhill the attack bonus, or the additional attack damage. There we go. And now Numnuts is in Imperial Age, and he can start producing trebuchets from his castle. Let's see. Please start getting trebs ready as soon as possible. And he's still making more knights. So Numnuts still going full in on the knights, which I find a little questionable, to be honest. There you go. And he's getting the second armor now for his crossbows instead of the range upgrade. And still going fully in on knights. Placing a fort castle. Honestly, okay, this is just me being overly zealous as always. Honestly, this castle I would place over here just to get that little more control. Yeah, double check that flips, but I'm pretty sure uphill does nothing, but downhill does damage. Ooh, and now we see these Shotel warriors coming in. They do have full upgrades, but they are still only castle age Shotel warriors. So let's see if, oh no, he's gonna lose a bunch of them to the castle already. Remember, Numnuts did get ballistics, so he does have ballistics on these Shotel warriors, and they're running around taking a lot of damage. And then, well, he's gonna try and. He's not even trying to deny this castle. He's literally just scouting. He's basically just scouting with him. So he's basically just scouting with his Shotel warriors. He lost at least like 5 or 6 of them, but did nothing. Oh, this. I'm not sure if Numnuts is ready for this though. We see these Shotel warriors streaming over to the top side, and oh wait, they already are in Numnuts' base. And like I said, he was not ready for this. He's lost so many villages already. Now suddenly, Numnuts, who was 20 villages ahead, is now suddenly 35 villages behind. He's lost so many villages. He needs to garrison this TC as well. I mean, these Shotel warriors don't have any base PS armor, so they should melt your TCs. But the problem is you need to garrison your TC first. No, please garrison your TC, dude. Numnuts. Okay, that TC is fine. Now they're attacking this TC, and okay, that village is gonna die. And the knights are here to save the day. And we see more Shotels running in the front. These Arbalists still with only +1 attack, still with only fletching, no botkin arrow yet. They should clear up these Shotel warriors pretty easily. But these Shotels, man, they are extremely strong. They're a little squishy. They only have 40 HP. That's the same as a villager. But they have 18 attack with the +2 attack. Numnuts, please, just garrison your TC. Please, 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 quickly. Okay, wait, is he actually going to keep this TC up and not lose another villager there? And yeah, Numnuts did a pretty good job at clearing out all the... Oh no, TibbyG sending in the Shotel warriors one by one. They're just gonna melt even before getting a single hit off. Okay, and these two Shotel warriors still attacking this TC. And Numnuts, I don't think he's noticed. He's pulled his knights away. I don't think he's noticed that. I think he might be too busy concentrating on the... Ooh, on this battle in front. At least so lucky he didn't get a massive mangonel shot. It took some damage from the mangonel, but not that much. Now we see even more Shotel warriors starting to stream in. And still, okay, yes, this one will die eventually. There we go, to the tower. And now his base is clear of Shotel warriors. And now he just needs to keep his Arbalist alive. And just, I mean, these Arbalists will eat through his Shotel warriors. There we go. Mangonel out. Well, I mean, Trebuchet out. Guys, have you guys seen this? Please do me a favor and appreciate the little bits of the small little touches that the Age of Empires devs actually put into the game. Just look at this over here. Just look at this over here. Just appreciate these small touches that the Age of Empires devs put into the game. 90 kilogram is the attack, your attack strength is 90 kilograms. Your range 300 meters. Because what is a trebuchet? It can hold a 90 kilogram projectile over 300 meters. Ooh, this is not a fight that he wants. Oh, some good split micro there from. Okay, he did lose a few obelisks, but he did take down the mangonel, and he kept his trebuchet up. But now there's another mangonel coming in, and we see 2 more knights coming out for Numnuts, with some shuttle warriors behind him. And now we see, okay, now he has pikemen going for those 2, or for that mangonel. There you go, and the obelisk, perfect play by Numnuts so far. He does lose his trebuchet, unfortunately, though. Well, it's not really obscuring actual game stats, although well, it's obscuring the actual range. The actual attack of the trebuchet, it's kind of negligible, but the range, yeah, I do agree that the range, it does obscure. And now we see the scouts coming in for TibbyG, going into the same wood line where the Shotel warriors did some damage just a while ago. Just plug that hole, just put a house there or something, please. Just make sure that doesn't happen again. And now we see 2 more trebuchets ready to get going. Numnuts just needs, I mean, if he can get bracer on these obelisks, there is no way that TibbyG can do anything to him. These mangonels won't even touch him, because these obelisks with bracer will have 9 range, and the mangonel still only has 7 range. So he can easily get off 2 shots at the mangonel, even before the mangonel can fire 1 single shot at him. Oh, he only loses one. He only loses 1 of his obelisks there, fortunately. And let's see if he goes back to try and take down the castle, or if he tries to actually break into the base. Oh, some good raiding here by Numnuts as well. He does lose a knight to the mangonels, but now he's going to take down both mangonels with his knight and pikemen. Well, 1 knight and 4 pikemen. There we go. And now the 2 trebuchets ready to go at the castle, and he's got his. Ooh, there's a lot of low HP obelisks in that group though, so he needs to be very careful. Okay, so now we see TibbyG is pulling up all his villagers to try and repair that castle, and he's sending in his. Oh, and these guys, but look at the amount of damage that they do. Look at the damage output on these Shotel warriors, and this is still castle age Shotel warriors, guys. Look at the damage output. They just eat through a single trebuchet. And now eventually, guys, we see the Mimaluks. Mimaluks are out, and I think this will pretty much be the end of it then. Oh, where were these villagers going? Where were these villagers from Numnuts going? I think he's trying to sneak around, or just trying to expand his. Why doesn't he just attack the scout with his villagers? He has more than enough villagers there to attack the scout. It doesn't even have any defense upgrades on it. There we go. And he sends his knights, his whole ball of knights he sends over just to deal with that. There you go. Now the Mamluks are there to help defend the trebuchet. Okay, he has gotten Botkin arrow already at least. So now at least he has Botkin arrow on his obelisk, and he does outrange the mangonels at the moment. Ooh, okay, now his trebuchet is getting attacked. Ooh, nice big shot there, and he's gonna lose. Oh no, that's a massive shot, and he's gonna lose his trebuchet as well. I mean, guys, look at those Shotel warriors. They just got close to the trebuchet, and the trebuchet went down. What are these Shotels actually eating through the obelisk like that? Are you kidding me? Okay, so Numnut still has. I mean, he still has the unit advantage. He still has 10 obelisks ready in his. He's got 8 knights just chilling in that stable. Another stable with 4 knights. Well, 2 knights in and 1 Mamluk kind of in or behind the building, it seems. I'm not sure. They go. TibbyG trying to run in there with his Shotel warriors, but not actually getting in. And now we see he's expanding his economy as well, taking some resources on the outside, trying to get more map control. And he's got, I mean, now he's got Shotel warriors running all over the entire map. Numnuts just needs to keep up with this. He just needs to keep up with the Shotel warriors. Just make sure that he needs to try and get this castle down. Make sure he gets the castle down, and then he can worry about the Shotel warriors running around the map, or just wall up his base. Just make sure he's walled. Just plug that little hole there. Then there's no way for the Shotel warriors to get in, and then he can actually concentrate all of his military might. He has, well, they have equal military numbers at the moment. And TibbyG with a massive economy, he's got 140 villages. It's, I mean, the farms are a little spacious, let's put it that way. But he's got a massive economy, so TibbyG pretty much, I mean, he has all the advantage in this that he could want, yet he is still so far behind. And if Numnuts manages to actually get this castle down, oh no. He needs to have a meat shield in front of his trebuchets. He needs to have the knights in front of the trebuchets to actually take care of the Shotel warriors coming in, and also these mangonels. There we go. And now the knights go in. He pulls back, which I think is the wrong move right now. In 2 or 3 more shots, there we go, and this castle goes down. Castle goes down, but now he loses both his trebuchets again. I mean, he's lost so many trebuchets already in this match. Yeah, flips social distancing farms. Yeah, situationally Shotels are a good unit. I'm not sure if, I mean, unupgraded castle age Shotels are still the way to go for him. And also I'm not sure why TibbyG hasn't even considered trying to save up and go to imp himself. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's like you took the words out of my mouth. Also, he has so many. He has 140 villages, but look at his idols. He's got 31 idle villages. A second ago, it was more than 40. He's got 31 idle villages, so it's not like he has 140 working villages. He has 30 idols, because he has idols, pockets of idols like that. These 2 over here, these 2 over here, those over there, I mean that over there. He's got pockets of idle villages all over. Oh, and we see the Shotels going into the economy of Numnuts again. And well, he's gonna lose all of his Shotels, but he's gonna kill so many knights with him as well. I think this is actually a pretty good trade for the Shotels. That actually ended pretty well for him. Also, these knights don't have any attack upgrades on them yet, and now we see more Shotels breaking in the front, and he's actually going to get in. Numnuts now, okay, I was going to say now is the time to ungarrison this, but problem is, Numnuts doesn't have any more gold. Guys, Numnuts relies on Arbalest. Arbalest costs gold. He doesn't have any more gold. He's on 1 gold. I mean, okay, but then again, dude, you have a market. You are Saracens. Sell your food. You have 7,900 food. Sell your food and buy a lot of gold. Well, he's now halfway on his way to Imperial Age, and I think actually that stronger economy, that it's now more than double the. He's got 153 villages. He's pop capped with only 47 military. So he's got double the economy that Numnuts has. So at this point, actually I think we might be seeing the comeback here. We might see him actually come back in this, because Numnuts is out of gold. He's still on 1 gold. Dude, you have a market. You Saracens, sell your food. You have so much food. And now we see TibbyG actually using his Shotels to guard, a relic. But yeah, the Shotel went down pretty easily. And now once he reaches Imperial Age and these Shotels become elite. Okay, where are these villages going? Numnuts, what are you doing over here? Yeah, definitely. Adora of Blood, I agree with you on both points. You should try and go archers and mass arbalist and make use of that attack bonus. But also, I mean, even pro players, dude, sometimes find it hard to move away from sticking with a unit that might not be ideal. Yeah, Beheleto, I'm with you on that, dude. And I don't see... And the problem for me is Numnuts are still going for knights. Why are you still producing knights as the Saracens? You can't upgrade them in Imp. Now it's going to be knights versus halberdiers. These halberdiers do... How much is that? 37 damage per shot to the knights. So that's 3 shots. Well, 4 shots and a knight is dead. And wait, if this one Shotel warrior is killing so many villagers right under the TC, and still he keeps producing knights, dude. There we go. And he is now going back into Arbalest as well. But where's he getting gold from? Did he sell? I'm wondering, did he sell some food? I didn't see, because he's wasting his gold on knights instead of going for Arbalest, which is his strongest unit. Dude, a help even beats a cavalier 1v1, let alone a knight. Even a cavalier with 140 HP, more attack, more armor, gets beaten by a halberdier 1v1. There you go. He might be able to take down this Treb. There you go. He takes down Treb. Now he needs to run back to his castle. And he's going to lose... well, 3 knights in the process. And now we see some Arbalest coming forward. And eventually he did sell some more food. There we go. Now he's starting to use his market and actually selling food. And he's eventually getting Bracer on his what do you call it, Arbalest as well. And now we see torsion engines coming in. Obviously, you guys know torsion engines is the technology that increases the splash damage, is it, of your siege weapons. There you go. And that trebuchet will just melt. Yeah, this is very dangerous here for Numnuts. He had this game in the pocket, and I think just from being too hesitant, he might have thrown this game. Being too hesitant and actually just not walling up, plugging the hole there and letting all of those... Oh no! He loses all of his Arbalest. He still has more military numbers though, but where are they? They are so far out of position. His Arbalest are way over there. So he's going to lose this castle, and he's going to lose this entire position. There you go. Now the knights come in. The knights will swoop in, and yeah, they will kill this Mangonel. But now he needs to run back, not take the fight with the halberdiers. And now the Arbalest needs to run in, clear up the halberdiers, run away with the knights. That's at least a good job. And oh, he's losing a few to the halberdiers though. And now he needs to push forward with his Arbalest. Oh, don't run in your knights. You only have so many. Yeah, these knights are gonna die to these Shotels now. I mean, it's elite Shotel warrior as well, so they're going to, and now the Arbalest themselves will melt to these Shotels. They are fully upgraded Arbalest by now, so he should be able to take down the Shotels pretty easily. But I mean, look at how much damage the Shotels do in just 1 or 2 shots. Ooh, yeah. This is too many Shotel warriors for him to deal with. I don't think he has. No, he's down to only 16 military units. TibbyG on 160 villages, guys. I think that's the highest villager count that we've seen in this tournament so far. I am pretty sure that is the highest villager count that we've seen so far in this tournament. Is 163 villages by TibbyG. I don't think anyone else in this tournament has boomed that much up to this point. And, well, if you look at his resources, he's still pretty much out of gold. But, I mean, he's spent so much of his gold on these Shotels, the elite Shotel warriors. Doesn't have all the upgrades for them just yet. But they are so super. They've got 20 attack damage, guys. 20 attack. And if we take a look over at Numnuts, his eco is basically dead. He's selling his wood now for more gold, but he doesn't have anything else. And he's still creating knights. Why? Numnuts, why? Saracens, you can't even get cavalier. Why are you creating knights? Go for camels, go for heavy camels, go for Mamelukes even. Mamelukes will do a better job than knights. Oh, sorry, where did I see 160 vols? Sorry, that was a blonde moment. I'm blonde. Let's say I'm blonde. I am, but I know. But let's say I'm blonde. Oh, guys, that's. Why are you still going knights? And he's spending so much gold on the knights. Because, I mean, one knight is 75 gold. That is almost the cost. Well, for every 2 knights, you can basically make 3.5 obelisk. Well, for every 3 knights, you can make 5 obelisks. That's basically it. And he's spending all of his gold on knights instead of obelisks. There you go. And the showtells are in. He's gonna eat through these villages. 2 shots and a villager is down. Well, 2 shots and a villager is down to 2 HP. So basically 3 shots and a villager is down. Okay, and this trebuchet might go down, will it? Actually, I think he might keep it up. Oh no, the trebuchet just dies, literally with the last shot of a halberdier. And these knights still only have the first attack bonus as well. I mean, attack upgrade as well. So they only have forging. Look at how they melt. Look at how these knights melt to the elite showtells. Even with some, with some damage to his own showtells there. Okay, now we see another. Well, we see forward barracks coming up now. And oh, you see, this I think is where we might see the game. This is where you see him running out of gold. There's a monastery. There's a relic. Just click and just make one of those. Just make one of those and then just click on the monastery and put in the relic. But yeah, I think this might be over. I think Numnuts actually pulled off one of the most unlikely comebacks we've seen so far in this tournament. And now we see he's trying to mass skirmishes. Yeah, dude, late game guides, there aren't any real late game guides actually, because late game guides will all only have 2 words in them. It depends. Oh, nice split micro there, dude. That was okay. That was actually impressive. So he's doing a good job at microing his obelisk, but the problem is it's too late now. These obelisks will still melt. I mean, look at how quickly these obelisks melt. 10, 9, 7, 6. Just like that, all his obelisks are dead. His villages are melting under his TC. I mean, these showtells do 19 damage in 1 hit to a villager. 19 damage. 2 and a little bit of hits, then the villager's dead. Guys, and yeah, Numnuts calls it. That was one of the most impressive comebacks I have seen. Thank you for watching the video. Remember to subscribe by clicking on my face to the left. To watch what I'd like you to watch, click the top video on the right. If you'd prefer to see what YouTube thinks you should watch, then click the bottom video. So until next time, happy gaming!